Hey, badass business owners. One of the questions I get all the time is, hey, Tammy, if I'm supposed to know my business numbers, where do I start? There just seems to be so many different numbers out there that I should be knowing, and I just can't wrap my head around where do I even start? I'm so overwhelmed. I just don't know. Well, here's what I tell people. The very first thing you need to do is to slow down. You don't have to memorize everything. Yes, there are tons of numbers in your business that can help you grow your business. For example, just knowing how many customers you reach and how many you bring in, what's your conversion rate and blah, 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 blah. All of that is wonderful, but you're not ready for that. If you're new to your business numbers and you're just now realizing that, hey, I really need to get my arms around this, well, I'm going to narrow this down for you. There really is just one set of numbers you need to start with, and those are the ones that show up on your profit and loss statement. Let's start right there. Your profit and loss statement is the report card of your business. And honestly, there's like 4 lines on that whole thing that are going to tell you the most about your business. And the big thing, you don't have to memorize tons of stuff because you can use this report to get any numbers. If you ask me, what do you need to memorize? You need to know the sales that you did. You need to know what sales track you're on, what you did the year before, and what you did the month prior. You can keep it on a piece of paper in your pocket even if you can't memorize it, if you have difficulty with that. You want to start with your profit and loss statement because on your profit and loss, it's going to follow the calculation that we're constantly talking about. Remember, it's sales minus cost of goods minus expenses equals profit. And if you take your profit and loss statement, guess what? You have one block for your sales, one block for your cost of goods, another block for your expenses, and finally, the final line is going to let you know what your profit was. So this is where I would start. Let's just start with the calculation that I'm always talking about. Sales minus cost of goods minus expenses equals profit. Grab your profit and loss. Look at the top. Your sales are going to have all the different sources of income that you have coming into your business with a roll-up. Then you're going to have your cost of goods. These are going to be the products and the pieces and the components of providing your product or service. And if you're a service-based business owner, then it's also going to include the payroll for the people that do the actual service. So for example, if you have a pest business, you have to pay somebody or yourself, if you're under that category, to do the actual pest work. So that's part of your cost of goods because you can't deliver that without the person. So your cost of goods is going to have that. Then your expenses are going to be the operational expenses to keep your business going. Advertising, insurance, stuff like that. And if you happen to have a business with employees that answer the phones or do office kind of stuff or ring a register, those are going to be in the payroll line, but under expenses there. Finally, like our calculation, sales minus the cost of goods block minus the total expenses is going to equal that profit line at the bottom. So for example, if you do $36,000 in sales and your cost of goods are $17,000 and then your expenses are $7,500, that's going to leave you with about $11,000 in profits. All right. It's that simple. That's where you want to start. Now, do I want you to learn margins and gross margin and stuff like that? Gross profit? Yes, we do. But let's start. This is about where do you start? You start with those 4 simple things: sales, cost of goods, expenses, and profit. If you do that, you're going to change how you look at everything you do, how you price things, how you advertise things, and it's really going to be a game changer for you if you just focus on learning those 4 numbers first and foremost. And I think that you're going to find some real big changes you can do in your business. But if you want to learn even more about your business, don't forget we do have the Know Your Business Numbers course that you can take. We just dive in all to those different numbers and give you a bunch of examples. Matter of fact, I'm going to start updating that course with some more examples and stuff to help people out. But just please get to know your business numbers. Sales minus cost of goods minus expenses equals profit. Dive into those areas, learn them, know them, and I promise you, you'll start making a huge change in your business. Now get out there and be the badass that I know you are. Hey, badass business owner, before you go, as you know, I'm a huge believer in you knowing your business numbers. After all, it isn't about how much you sell, it's about what you keep. And the best way to grow your profits is to start diving in and understanding those business numbers. To help you on this journey, I have created the Know Your Business Numbers course. We will walk through how to read your profit and loss statement. You'll learn the key calculations that'll help ensure that you're making a healthy profit on all of your products or services. plus a ton of other good stuff that'll help you learn how to use those business numbers to create even more sales and profits. Just check out the link below in the show notes or visit knowyourbusinessnumberscourse.com. So if you're ready to increase those profits, it's time you start diving into your business numbers.